Hello and welcome to the latest episode of The Board Masters with me, Chris Mullins. I have to say I'm very excited to be back in front of the camera again because isolation is finally over. COVID is in the rearview mirror. I can finally handle Stacey's phone again without risk of infecting her. So I can get back to doing some proper filming. And this week is going to be sort of a backlog of unboxings that I've received over the past couple of weeks where I couldn't do the filming. And tonight it's going to be the first of three, so I'm going to start with the smallest and work my way up over the course of the week. And it's Dice Splice by Sea Griffin Games, which is sort of the follow-up to Pirates of Penryn, which I also unboxed on the channel. And along with the game, we've got this cool little postcard with a snazzy little pirate rat badge there, and a little message on the back saying, "A fine and fair thank ye to our most magnificent Kickstarter crew. We are right excited to present to ye Dice Splice. May your treasures tower and your parrots perch precariously." Apologies for my pirate accent there. I mean, I would like to think, being a Cornishman, my natural accent would tend to lend itself towards being a pirate, but I imagine it didn't. And as always, the trickiest part of these unboxings, getting the lid off the box. But it's your dicing game of cunning and balance. So it's a much smaller game than Pirates of Penryn, which was probably a more traditional type of game. We've got a nice, very nice feeling cloth bag there. We have got an absolute legion of dice, which are all looking very nicely printed. Now, there's no way I was getting all of those out without losing at least one. I think I've done quite well to only drop one, actually. Obviously, with this game, you sort of get an indication from the front of the box there, and I'll do a shot of the back of the box on that. You can see that you will be using planks and dice to build towers. And I think in general, you can either play it co-op, where you're trying to get all the dice in and make the biggest possible tower you can, or there's a sort of semi-co-op where you're working together, but you can try and sabotage so your opponent is the one that knocks the tower down. So you've got all these cool, funky shaped little planks with these rats on there, and I will assume that the rats have some impact on the gameplay. But it's kind of similar. I always get that. Is it Super Rhino Hero Battle or something it's called? Where it's a game I've looked at and definitely interested in to play with Alex, where you're building big towers and you have these animal superheroes. So let's have a quick look at the rulebook. So, ye dicey game of cunning and balance. You've been out exploring Paradise Island and have found many valuable treasure dice. Take turns with your shipmates to match, stack and stow them for the voyage home. If you be a lucky rascal with a steady hook and only one eye patch, you could clear your duties in one turn and win glorious victory. But beware not to cause a dreaded treasure lanch, or you'll be wallowing in dire defeat. And of course there be perils along the way, not least that blasted parrot. There be a strict pirate code of treasure splicing. Let's see how to play. Okay, so it's got sort of different modes, so you can play a bit easier with kids. And if no one causes a treasure lanch, the first player to run out of dice in their hand is the victorious winner. So yeah, potentially if you get rid of all your dice in one go, that can be a nice, quick, easy win. And then we've got the special 3 golden die. They make it a bit more complicated. Okay, and there are additional adventures as well. So silver treasure dice. Okay. There's a solo variant, so to win, clear your hand in one turn or stack all dice without causing a treasure lanch. Okay, interesting. So again, not a game that's I'm expecting to wow everyone with the quality of the components per se, but it's a very different type of game to any that I've really featured so far. It's not the type of game I've historically been interested in. And, you know, let's be honest, if they weren't based in Cornwall, who's to say whether I would have actually backed this as well? But I think it does look really, really fun. And just the core gameplay does look interesting. I like the sort of semi-co-op aspect of working together to build the tower, but then trying to sabotage other pirates so that they cause a treasure launch first. And I just like the sense of humour throughout the rulebook, the artwork. It just all looks very, very nice and very, very fun and very, very cool. So I think Sea Griffin Games did a very good job, and I can't wait to get to the table and hopefully play it with Alex as soon as we possibly can. But that's it for Dice Splice by Sea Griffin Games, so I'll leave it there. So thank you for watching. Look after yourself, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye-bye now.